What's up, boys? I am making this video for like the third time. So the first time the build was not that good. I didn't like it. I don't like the weapon still, but I'll get to that. I don't like the build. The second video, I made a mistake where I put this new mod with galvanized efficient, or sorry, galvanized efficient. I changed that. Here I'll go over the build real quick. This weapon's unique trait. It gives you 40% critical damage when you're aiming. It highlights the enemy's weak points like a circle, and it gives you extra damage. I went with Prime Target Cracker, Galvanized Shots, Damage, Hornet Strike. You can use Secondary Merciless if you want, but you're gonna have to take off this, and then you want to stack that one or whatever you want to get kills for it. I just didn't want to bother. Like for this video, I'm gonna use Hornet Strike. You can use that one if you want. Anyways, Galvanized Crosshair, because we're aiming and we're going for headshots anyway, so you want to use that. I used Scorched and Primed Heated Charge just to get status chance from this and more heat. Just more heat. You can replace this one if you want, up to you. Pistol Gambit, critical chance, and this one, the new mod, gives you weak point damage and weak point critical chance. You can max it if you want. I don't have the endo for it. Yeah, I'm using primary deadhead right now, or secondary deadhead, sorry, to get more headshot damage. And then on precision headshot kills, you can get 120% damage stacks up to 3 times. I'm using Yarely because Yarely gives you a 200% critical chance when you're moving, and I'm using Norse as well to get more damage. I'll show you what it does real quick here. This build will make it so like 2 taps. See, like, ooh, wonderful, great weapon, guys. It must be really good. This weapon is a single target weapon. Like, it's good for shooting one target only. I gotta move against this so I can get my passive. I just don't like this weapon. In a room full with like ads like this, like let's say like there's 50 enemies. How would this weapon clear a room? Like, it's just not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I don't like this weapon. I made a mistake on in the build in the 2 previous videos, but still doesn't change the fact that this weapon is not good. Like, no matter how much you build this weapon, it's just not gonna be like good for general use and like your survival mission, interception, whatever. It's not gonna be good. Like, you can see there's no AoE, right? So you're gonna have to hit the target. You're gonna have to aim as well and go for headshots if you want to do like the best damage, the full damage. Meanwhile, if you use something like Latum, let's say I'm just gonna use a Latum because that's what most people use. I can go like Nucor as well. Let's see the Nucor. Or it's not even an updated build, it's like an old build. I haven't used this thing in a while. Yeah, after it stacks, like I stack the stuff and shit, after I get a few kills, it's gonna start, killing like all these enemies like by shooting just one. And I have like 50 in the mag, right? I think it's 50, right? No, 77, even better. Let's say like Tenet Cyclone, Latum, anything that's like secondary meta. This thing is not gonna replace it. This thing might be good for killing a single target with like a lot of damage. Let's say like the disruption bosses. Maybe you're gonna need it for that. But people use Furies for that. Incarnate Furies. They use, incarnate weapons. This thing is not good. This thing is like, you can make it work if you want to live the stealth hitman fantasy. You can do that. Boom, just get max damage. You're popping heads. But if you're doing endurance runs, you're going for high, high waves, whatever. You're not gonna use this thing. Like, be real with yourself. Like, let's be real here. You're just not gonna use this thing. Like, I see people in the comments telling me, they told me, oh, well, you didn't build it right. Even if I build it right, there's no AoE in this weapon. There's nothing that will benefit you in endgame. Oh, it's crazy. It's killing. It's not. Just because it's killing these enemies, it doesn't mean it's good. It's not good. It has no way. Like, the main thing for endgame, you need like AoE or like room clearing. Like the Falcor, for example, or like the Glaive or whatever. Like, you're gonna need something to clear runes and shit like that. This thing is not gonna do it. This thing is not gonna. You can use it like against. What are they? Ooh, yo. This thing is nutty. Yo. Hold on, guys. The rest of them gotta wait because I have to reload. Yo, you can kill 8 enemies every like but the reload's like in 2 seconds or some shit. You can kill 8 enemies that reload, 8 enemies reload. That's if you end up, you know, playing against like low level enemies, or maybe if you stack up the weapon and shit like that, stack up the arcanes, whatever. It's just not good. Sum up, it's not good. An end game, you can make it work. It doesn't mean it's good. But yeah, this is the 3rd video I made, and probably the last. But yeah, this is the build I used. This is what I used, you know, me. If you don't agree with it, it's fine. You can change the build. You can do your own build. This is just my review, what I think about it, and why I show you why, like I tell you why that's the case. Because we have better weapons. It has no room clearing, like it doesn't have the ability to clear rooms or like clear a lot of enemies at once. You know, it doesn't have that. It doesn't do a lot of damage, like, or it does a lot of damage, like a good amount of damage for, you know, its magazine, and considering the fact that it's like a pistol, it's just not good. I keep saying that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it for the Vesper. Goodbye. This weapon is gonna go down in my fucking memory of being one of the worst weapons I tried. I don't like it.